Welcome children again to this island of science. Up till now, what we have discussed in this channel, I am going to give you a brief account of it. First thing we have discussed is SI system. From where it has come, we also discussed what are the rules that SI system follows. The SI system has defined quantities and their units for the measurement. The quantities they define is fundamental quantities and derived quantities. Now these quantities are measured in the terms of units. They have defined the units as MKS unit, CGS unit and FPS units. In my video, we have discussed the quantities on the basis of these units. Here M stands for meter and C stands for centimeter, while F stands for foot. This is the unit which indicates the measurement of length. The second quantity, kilogram, gram and pound, indicates mass, while second is third quantity which we have to discuss in my further videos. If I come to quantities, then 7 basic quantities are there which I have discussed in my previous videos, out of which length and mass are the basic fundamental quantities which I discussed. On the basis of this length and mass, how we derived these quantity of area, volume and weight respectively, that we discussed. In this video, we are going to discuss the problems or the numericals based on these 3 quantities and these 2 fundamental quantities which we discussed. It is going to clarify your concept in a better way. The very first quantity we are going to discuss is on the basis of MKS or CGS unit, is the basic measurement quantity. In my previous video, I have given you one rhyme. I think you have seen that. The rhyme was King Happu dare, mother didn't care much. I think you remember this. K stands for kilo, hecto, deca, meter, liter or gram, then deci, centi and milli. In this video, we are going to discuss the problem based on this conversion. Now here, I have given you first clue. When we convert bigger unit to smaller unit, we multiply. For example, 1 liter to milliliter, then we have to multiply. Suppose we are asked 2 liters to how many milliliters? In that case, we know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. So we have to multiply. Now liter is bigger, milliliter is smaller. So we just have to multiply it with the number that is asked, that is 2 liter, and we will get our answer, which is 2000. Second clue which I am going to give you here, when we convert smaller unit to bigger unit, in that case we divide. For example, if we are given milliliter and we are asked how many liters, then we have to divide. For example, if I have been asked 500 centimeter is equal to how many meters? In that case, we know that 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So we have to divide 500 by 100 and we will get our answer. So on the basis of this, we are going to solve few more questions. Have a quick look of first question. In the first question, they are asking me to convert 35 meters to centimeters. So here we are going to convert meter into centimeter. That means this is bigger unit and this is smaller unit. Now in previous slide we have seen that when we convert bigger unit to smaller unit, which operation we perform? We perform multiplication, that is multiply. Now we know the conversion formula. 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? It is 100 centimeters. Therefore 35 meter is equal to how many centimeter? We have to take the unit, then multiply it with the number of meters which is asked, and here we are going to get our answer. And don't forget to put up the unit. Here the second question, you have to convert 2 kilometer and 240 meters into decimeter. A bit complicated question. First of all, you have been asked that you have to convert kilometer to decimeter. Then you have been asked to convert meter to decimeter. So ultimately you have to convert your given quantity into decimeter. So before that, what you will do, you will convert everything to the meter. Okay, it will be easier for you. Everything into one unit, which is meter and most convenient unit. Now we know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So therefore 2 kilometers will be 1000 multiplied by the unit which is asked, and which is 2000 meter. Now question does not stop here. You have 240 meter which is given here, which is also need to be added to this. So if I will add 240 units in meter into it, see we can add only similar units. Okay, when units are similar, then only we can add or subtract. If they are not similar, like in case of kilometer and meter, then we cannot add or subtract. So here first thing we convert everything into meter, then we are going to do addition and put my common unit. This is the first step of your question. Now they have been asking me to convert it into decimeter. Do you know the conversion formula? Precisely, I think you know. Okay, so conversion formula is 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. So therefore 2240 meter is equal to how much decimeter? Write down your answer in comment box. We have discussed about the thickness of coin measurement as well as the thickness of any thing measurement. So here I have put up one question. Applying it, I will read the question for you. A stack of 15 coins is 2.25 centimeter in length. Measuring its thickness, what is the thickness of each coin? Question says that you have a scale, okay, and you have heaped coins. Around 15 coins have been asked. These 15 coins along the scale. Okay, now the length which is measured for these 15 coins is 2.25 centimeters in length, and they are asking me the thickness. Now 2.25 centimeter in length. Let me tell you the easier way to solve this problem. Centimeter is bigger unit. If I convert it into smaller unit, then what? 2.25 centimeter if I convert into millimeter. We know that 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. So therefore 2.25 centimeter will be, if I multiply it with 10, it will be 22.5 millimeter. Now we have 15 coins. So we know that thickness of 15 coins is how much? 22.5 millimeter. So thickness of one coin will be, yes, 22.5 divided by 15, which is 1.5 millimeter. Okay, that is what is being asked in the question. Now what you have to do is you can convert this 1.5 millimeter into centimeter. You convert it and write in the comment box. Let us move to the second question. Here, if the diameter of a circular field is 42 meter. Now field is circular. Pay attention on the shape of the field. It is circular. Now they are telling me the diameter of this circle. This is the center. A line passing through the center is diameter. So it is 42 meters. Now on the basis of this knowledge, I can easily find out what can be the radius of a circle. So radius is equal to, yes, radius is equal to diameter by 2, half of the diameter, which is, yes, 21 meter. That is the radius of a circle. Now what is asked in the question, what would be its area? So area of a circle, here I have put the blank. For the formula for the area of a circle is pi r square, where value of pi is taken as 22 by 7. I will put in the formula, area of a circle is equal to pi r square, that means pi multiplied by r multiplied by r. Now I will put the value of pi. It is 22 by 7 multiplied by radius is 21. Then radius is 21. I will cancel out and you can calculate the answer. Write your answer in comment box. Now let us consider some of the problems based on mass. Now mass of an object. We are going to read the question here first. Calculate the mass of an object. Here we have to calculate the mass. M is equal to what? Whose weight on earth is 50 newtons. That means weight is given as 50 newtons. And here you can see the G is 10. Okay, now we have to calculate mass. The unit is meter per second square. Now we know the formula that weight is equal to mass multiplied by gravity, acceleration due to gravity. Now here we have given mass, we will substitute the value of weight is equal to mass into, we will substitute the value of G. Doing rearrangement, we can see that mass is equal to 50 upon 10, which is 5 kg. So this is how we are going to solve. In such kind of questions, you have a general formula, weight is equal to mass into gravity, which you have to arrange. Like we have arranged here, mass is equal to weight upon gravity. Similarly, we can arrange gravity is equal to weight upon mass. Next question says that you have to compute the weight of a body on earth whose mass is 25 kgs. Now here we have been given mass is equal to 25 kg and we are being asked about weight. Now they have given us the name of a planet Earth, and we know that G is considered as 9.8 as a constant on Earth. So therefore we know the formula: weight is equal to mass into gravity. You can substitute the value for mass and gravity and calculate your weight of the body. Write your answer in the comment box. Wait. You have to write the units. Either you write newtons or you write kgf. In the last question, I have given the mass of a body on Earth is 25 kgs. What if you have to calculate its weight on Jupiter? Here I have given you the value of G. You know your formula very well. That is, weight is equal to mass into gravity. Can you calculate the weight of this particular body on Jupiter? You have to substitute the value and write me your answer in the comment box. Similarly, I have chosen the planet Mars. Here I have given you the value of gravity on Mars. Now, mass of the object is same, that is 25 kg. You know your formula. Weight is equal to mass into gravity. Substitute the value. I think it is convenient for you to calculate the weight of the body and write me in the comment box. So I am waiting for your answers in the comment section along with Mars and Jupiter. So see you in next video. Till then, bye bye.